The Selby results are on North Yorkshire website, but for some strange reason you've got to download the PDF, and I didn't really want to go onto the Sky website, so I wanted to look at the actual council one. I don't know why they've got this stupid commonly known as thing as well. I've never seen that before, ever. Never seen that. They've just done it this time. I don't know whether it's some sort of joke or something. Oddly enough. Some Jarvis Cocker joke, common people, commonly known as. I think they were trying to win Labour votes by doing it. It seems like a Labour-y sort of thing to do. I think that's how Labour tried to win that Johnson area. Never seen that before in my life, ever. I don't know why. The government's supposed to be wanting to be more woke and more mature and more wishy style, so I don't really know what's going on. It's almost like Arthur Daly's taking over. I think this is some sort of Starmer stunt. Definitely some sort of Starmer stunt. Anyway, but what's most interesting here is they've actually classified all the different reasons for why ballots weren't counted. Total number of rejected votes, 69. 49 of them, writing or mark by which the voter could be identified. What the hell? 1. Are they not supposed to be identified? Being unmarked or wholly void for uncertainty. So people didn't even put a mark on it, or they weren't sure what it was. How can you not do that? Maybe they did it on purpose. Voting for more candidates than the voter was entitled to. Well, you can't do that on 38 degrees or they'll be taking the whole thing down, even though they're not supposed to be able to intervene. Want of official mark. Official mark? What is the official mark? You can put a tick in there. I've put ticks in before and it's been counted, surely. What is the official mark? You can only have a tick or cross. There's no official mark. I think quite a lot of people put ticks in there. I'm pretty sure you can have a tick or a cross. Turnout 44.7%. Man, this is getting to like down to 1/3. Are they trying to make out that it's always been? It hasn't always been like that. I can clearly remember when it was like definitely the 1 of the third that didn't vote. Now it's starting to only like 1/3 votes. I'm sure someone's doing something with I'm sure someone's changing the Wikipedia or the archives or so. Like, you know, it's like that guy. There's that guy, that writer who's always chasing these royals for stories and to publish them and taking them to court, and they're always doolallying with him, and then he applies for some certain papers and then they go, oh, they've been destroyed. And when did he destroy them? Oh, after you asked for them. You asked for some, you wanted our papers? Well, they'd be destroyed. When were they destroyed? After you asked for them. It's like, oh, when have you changed when have you edited all the figures and numbers for the election results? So, well, some people have got them in their homes written out. They're interested in it. They've got them in printed books. You can't just change them like that. How many books were printed? You know? How long do you go out for? You know? Apparently, you know, not many people, you know, how many were destroyed? You know, how many was left? How they all accounted for? And have they been listening to people's mobile phones so they know where they've got them? You know, okay, maybe I'm stretching the realms a bit far now, but definitely online anyway. Although it's a good job I've got that 1991 driving licence, which has got all the legislation on the back of it, and they tried to even, you know, they've been taking people's credit card document, all the things now, you can't keep it now, they trick them off you. It's amazing we've got some of these documents and things with the actual original writing on it when they're trying to make things up. Anyway, so dire turnout. People just aren't voting. Great Andrew Phillip. Description, if any. I thought they've got to have official party. 99 votes. And we've got this Claire Amanda Reid, Conservative Party, 12.2k. Jordan Thomas, 1,503. David Michael, Reform UK, 1.3. So he only did as good as an independent, really. Then we've got this, oh my god, where do they get these people from? Oh, is it Keir Mather Alexander or Mather Keir Alexander? David Michael Kent. Labour, 16.45. 13, 20. So they've still, these 12, 16, that's probably, if there really was an issue at that Uxbridge over the that new ULEZ zone, you would have thought that that's what it had turned out like, you know, like that 12 to 16. I think that if they were telling the truth about they were really not wanting that new ULEZ zone, it would have been like 16 against the 12, you know, but it wasn't. It was like 13, which I think that more people just chose not to vote at all. Mainly because maybe less people drive and more people catch the tube, and maybe it didn't really, you know, but they just had enough of it for everyone else is getting pissed off with it and they didn't bother voting. And then we've just got a load of independents. Palmer, $342. Heritage. Oh, the Heritage Party. That's interesting. Only got 162 votes. Russell Guy Phoenix. Nichols Graham, also known as Stanton. Oh, Sir Archibald Stanton. Oh, right. That's that Monster Raving Looney Party guy. He got 172 votes, which is more than that Andrew Philip Gray got. Lib Dems. So Lib Dems got 1,180. Oh, just a minute. Oh, 1,000. Yeah, so they got around the same as Reform. The Green Party. Arnold Francis Ignatius 183. What was the Social Democrats 314. Climate Party, another Climate Party 39. Tyler Callum, Yorkshire Council CLLR. There's some local council independent 67. Didn't really get many votes. Labour Tory. They thought Selby would have been more Lib Dem. The thing is that that guy from North Yorkshire. The guy. What was the guy who ran for mayor? He was the guy who was running the same time as TRACY BRABIN. He already was doing quite well for Lib Dems, but I'm sure that's not far from Selby. Really, I don't think his area was. But he's probably already has. He's either already got some sort of seat. He didn't get into the mayor position though. $1,188. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, even if the Reform, Green and Lib Dems were together, it's not even going to be 5,000, is it? They've got, well, it clearly is quite a strong conservative area than Selby. Countryside, it's very beautiful and pretty. But then again, it's not that far away from Goole, which, you know, I'm not knocking Goole. Pontefract, Castleford, but then you've got York, which is, I don't really know too much about York politically. got an army. It's got like an army base there, so I'm thinking it's probably got quite a lot of Labour voters because it's city. $12.16. You see that? I would have thought that if that, I think they're lying about that ULEZ thing. That it's a con. It's not the truth. They were saying it on TV because they wanted you to believe that, when the truth is that people just aren't turning up to vote, and the main people who aren't turning up to vote are basically so many people are not voting that there was nothing left in the smaller parties, and they didn't even know who left was to vote for, so they're completely split, which I think is, let's just strip down bare bones. This is not much. I mean, in fact, the minority parties here have done better than in Uxbridge, but they haven't done as well as in Frome and Somerton. But then again, the smaller parties have done better in Frome and Somerton. They've got very, very dedicated followings, but everyone else, who either people are dedicated to, they've got very well-defined groups that are identifiable. You got very, very loyal people to quite a lot of different groups, but then the majority or bulk of people who do vote definitely Lib Dems, and everyone else is just not bothering to vote. So people are quite loyal to. It means that people are loyal to different parties down south, and here there's more smaller party loyalty than the Uxbridge. Johnson, they were all. Johnson was the character, wasn't he? And then he kind of like messed up for everyone, big style, and he'd been in the news and made a mess of everything. But then again, that's why that's why he's messed it up for everyone, for the whole country. No one's voting. And then there's Truss, and then now Sunak is not even elected. I think 1612. I think that I think it would have been about 12, 13, it was 16, 12, 15, 16. I think that what I think's happened here is, I think that this would have been pretty much split the same as Uxbridge with John.